Well, 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 and welcome back. And I know it's been a while for the Railway Empire playthroughs, but unfortunately, I lost a lot of the recording data. A lot of it just got corrupted for the rest of the campaign. I finished up the campaign, and I don't know what happened, and there were just some moments that I just couldn't get back. It sucks, but that's life, isn't it? But I've decided that if I'm going to keep playing this game, I'm going to do a couple of things in free mode. I've been experimenting with this on and off, and I've decided that I really, really, really want to make I want to play this game on the hardest difficulty with no competition. Mainly because I already have set the bar high with the difficulty, and I just don't want to set it to the point where it's over my head. Well, where I'm in over my head. Anyway, so I decided to set this up, and it'll take a couple minutes. I just want to get something recorded and started. So I'm probably gonna cut around here. But we're gonna just be trying to go from 1830 to 1930, and then once I set this up, I want to see if I can complete it. And you're just gonna see the whole playthrough with my thoughts and whatnot. I've gotten better at setting up rail lines. When I started, I was just making as like straight shots and all this extra stuff that was just making it oh so very complicated. And now I don't have that, thankfully. Anyway. Let's get started.
Are you a man or a mouse? This is no time to hesitate.
Well, Niles? Niles! Where?
You're not seriously considering these other nitwits, are you?
Let's go. Time is money.
The business plan. I know I had it here somewhere.
You know, Doc Murphy, I will be honest, is probably the best option for this game. I don't know what it's like in the sequel. I haven't played the sequel. But out of all these other characters, Doc Murphy's the easiest if you're trying to go for technological progression and just straight up not losing a lot of money in the initial game. Because
surely you must be aware that I am the best choice.
There are like downsides that are very much alike, like her safety freak
totally clueless,
and the preoccupied. Like repairs are 15% more slow versus 10%, which I know is like 5%, which does mean a lot in the long run. But honestly, a lot of these other
I always tell the truth, even when I'm lying.
A lot of these other characters don't work well with what you want to do. Like, the general is great if you have a map
are the path to victory.
Where there's like lots of flat land, and I do mean lots of flat land, where you don't have to worry about tunnels and bridges and whatnot. It's like his downside right there is down to earth, 40% higher costs for tunnels and bridges.
Isn't my uniform fabulous? I designed it myself.
It's kind of awful. Like, genuinely, the general only has like one benefit, which is 20% less track construction costs, which is great.
Your search is over.
But when you get to the point where your staff is being headhunted by your competition, you have to eventually build some tunnels and bridges, because even the flattest maps aren't entirely flat. And sometimes when it comes to track placement, it's just really not easy.
Together, we shall conquer them all.
It's really not easy for track placement. Like, he's literally the worst unless the map is totally in your favor.
Hey, it's
now,
not a
the
good idea to keep me waiting.
All right, but again, there's just that one downside, which is like office tantrum, which quite literally takes away all the benefits that you could get from hiring staff that can keep your trains up and running.
You
can
wouldn't
make
want
it
anything to
faster,
happen
safer,
to you,
all
would
that.
you?
It sucks. Worse is when you have the whole headhunting thing going on where your staff can literally be taken by another competitor. You literally have to steal all your competition's stuff and pray.
Don't ask
pray that you
questions
get
about
not only
my
the
business.
employee you
The
want,
less you know, the
but
better.
just not having them taken from you, because it just blows when you lose someone who's very good. It sucks, because generally there's no real alert to tell
Hey,
you
why should we play
when
fair if we want to win?
There's no real alert to tell you, like, what train is missing. Let's say a security guard. Like, it doesn't tell you that. Like, your security guard gets headhunted and... Wait a minute, what?
We'll send them home in
You don't
body.
know which one it was taken from.
Send
Like,
them
you have
packing.
maybe a couple seconds to see the name, and then you have to remember what name goes to what train, which, again, not easy. You have to, especially, like, it's easy in the initial thing when you only have, like, 1 or 2 trains, but when you have dozens of rail lines, that sucks.
Sometimes I
The
think
industrialist,
about
now this guy is probably,
life to poetry.
I'd say, second tier.
How about you?
Like, if you're going to try and make money as fast as possible, and you want to get in on the early game to make, like, to get, like, factories set up or buy properties and whatnot,
I did an evaluation of the contenders, and
it's great.
I am the best
It costs you a lot of money in the initial game, but once you really get going, that money just goes up and up and up. So if you're trying to reach a revenue limit, great.
There's no way
Like I
to
said,
halt
the
the progress
engineer
of technology.
locomotives are 70% cheaper. You can literally replace those locomotives quickly and cheaply. It's so easy, so easy, so easy. And oh, the maintenance buildings. For every other character, you have to pick and choose which maintenance buildings go to
plan.
which stations.
I know I had
meaning
it
that
somewhere.
if you don't want your trains breaking down all the time, like all the time, you've got to make sure that they go through a hub of some sort. But with him, you can have the most isolated
There's
branch
no way
line,
to halt the
still
progress
have
of
a maintenance
technology.
building without having to send it through somewhere else and increasing traffic. It's so, so nice. Now, upgrading businesses is cost 70% more, but generally, the upgrading thing is not too bad, because you can upgrade your locomotives
These are
so much faster. And faster locomotives means faster trains, faster deliveries and pickups. I mean, it's so much better. Now, the repairs being slow, like, I can take that too. Like, it's not too bad at all.
You're not seriously
However,
considering.
How dare
the lady,
you make me wait?
Again, she's very specific for a certain type of play style. Like, more income from passengers and mail and express trains. Like, she is specifically if you're going for a passenger and mail kind of thing, because you don't get as much income from freight, even if you're moving a lot of it. However, if you're going for this, but your tasks require you to have, like, certain levels of freight being delivered,
Dare you make
that
me
can cost
wait.
you money, and oh boy, does that suck. Like having to make a couple of branch lines to pick up wool, to take it to factories, that factories gets transfers it into cloth, produces cloth, and it just gets so costly.
It doesn't matter what you
Like,
do,
you have to have a
just do
specific
it with style.
thing in mind with this character, and a specific type of play style.
I certainly won't
Now,
disappoint you.
the
Care to take a
trickster,
bet on it?
Trinica, and the general are tied in being terrible. Like, she's great if you have like competition. You want to get a lot of spies, and you want to get a lot of
We'll
spies.
just
Like
wrap
the
them
guy
all
named
around our
Great.
little finger.
Getting more spies means you can progress faster because she does not gain even close to the amount of innovation points that anyone else gets, which blows because that means you can't progress your engines. You're kind of stuck with your engines and systems, and you can lose a lot of money real quick.
I pity those
you can lose
poor
a lot of
unsuspecting
opportunity.
souls. They won't
And sure,
even realize
auctions are
that you ripped them
30%
off.
cheaper, but those auctions can still get very pricey. But beguiling with the spies, it's literally a roll of the dice if you even get something that you want or that's worthwhile. And these spies can fail sometimes, so that sucks. So imagine spending a good chunk of money on spies, and on, like, let's say 3 spies, and you don't even get close to what you paid for. That sucks. Anyway,
well,
together,
you already know what I'm thinking.
According to my calculation.
Although you have no competitors in this scenario, you'll have to complete your list of tasks as well as possible for a good rating.
Good Lord, I still wish... You know, I wish I could pause so I could see what the tasks I have to do. So, ooh. All right. 99. Freight cars to towns. Belfast to Oxford. Ooh, okay, so this is a lot. This is gonna take some time. Let's see. So for now, we've got to get apples to Derry. Now, where are we? We are in... Get rid of this. We're in Belfast. Where is Derry? Ooh, perfect. And there's just so many other businesses we can choose from here. So let's see. We're gonna have to start with... I'm gonna have to go for a... I'm thinking a terminal station. A terminal station with the signaling control is gonna be about what I think would be perfect for this. So let's see. We've got to get from here to here. So do we want to take a... We're gonna have to take a bridge, but that one seems a bit narrower. And of course, let's go to the train station here. And angle it like this. Yeah, all right, so I'm thinking we go up and through, maybe we're gonna have to go up here, around. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit difficult. I'm gonna have to keep the other side free so when I connect with the rest of the mainland, they do call it the mainland in England, don't they? The rest of the mainland proper. So we might as well be the Isle of Sodor. And let's save. Let's get you up here. Okay. Ooh. Here we go. Save. Now, we're gonna have to go here, here, here. No, 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 we're gonna keep it low to the ground. I don't want too many bridges. So, let's see, yeah, alright. So, yeah, that doesn't seem too bad. Let's see. Oh, that's perfect. Now we just have to... Yes! Alright, so first things first, we're gonna have to set up a bit of some lines here to swap things out. I do believe we should at least make these things a bit long so that we can cover all our bases. So that we have a supply tower right here. And then, of course, a supply tower here. Now, the signals. This is going to be a... this way, up, that way. Now, let's see. Doesn't look like we'll have much difficulty. So if we put those here and here, for the future of the rail line, we can easily just go up here and set up a branch line right here. In fact, we'll be able to set up a branch line even here, here, and here. Yeah, that's gonna work. I think, let's see. The first task is to get apples to Derry. At least 11 active train lines. So we got time for the 11 active train lines. So, one's gonna be... Alright. We're gonna have to set up 2 new train lines. First one is going to be the Belfast to Derry. How about we call it the Belfast Express? Belfast Express. We add a locomotive, Stevenson's rocket, and we make sure that, oh wait, passengers and mail only, please. And of course, the next one would be, we're going to set it up here, and freight only. And we'll call this the Belfast to Derry. Belfast to Derry hauler. Or haul, that sounds all right. Let's add a locomotive, Stevenson's rocket. We shouldn't have to worry too much about freight. And I'm pretty sure with, oh, we can't set up any industries. No, we can't set up any industries, and I don't think we can buy any. Let's check. What industries are in there? Ooh, Belfast. Cider maker. Can we buy you? No, we can't. Alright. So, I think the next thing we'd have to do is... if we're gonna have a small train station, we might as well the O'Neill Preserve. Oh, dang it. Let's clear that planning. Wait, let's demolish that. That's not gonna work. That is really, really not gonna work. Track construct, no. So, small train station. Oof. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Now. We need... So we... And then, of course... Now, we should have, and let's check. So, you go here. Ooh, and guess you go down here. And that should do it. In fact, let's, the Belfast Dairy Hall, let's, you, then to Derry, then from Derry back here, and yeah, that should work. We shouldn't have any issues here. In fact, oh yeah. We're good. So you got our first branch line set up. In fact, we're in a prime location to take that one out, to demolish that O'Neill Preserve, Get rid of those tracks, then re-establish a line, a nice little branch line around here. So all these apples are getting loaded. Let's see how you are handling it. Gotta love the old style coaches with a practically modern looking mail car. Let's see. So everything else seems good. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, do we have any personnel? Nope. Research. Can't do much with that. And it seems like we're gonna just have to wait for a bit. 200 loads of apples to Derry. Should I focus on Derry because I don't want to lose any apples? Alright, so let's see what the travelers are looking like. Found information, passengers transferred, passengers arrived. I don't think I need to... Nice. I guess I... Can I manipulate the price? I said I could. How do I go about doing that? Oh! Wait a minute. Was that by accident or... Wait a minute. Do I just have to sit there and wait? I guess I just have to hover. I guess that's 87 per person. Woo! No. Maybe if I lower it by that much, it'd be an issue. Liverpool and Manchester and Spain. I guess that would have to be Stevenson then, since this is pretty much historical. Let's see, where is Liverpool? Liverpool and... Oh, I'm way too high. I'm much lower. Yeah, there we go. Manchester and Liverpool. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's just gotta be historical, whether it's actually happening or not. Alright, so we've got a terminal here in Belfast. We're making pretty decent money. I think we should take out a few bonds. I think maybe just one to start. Yeah, that sounds about right. One to start. But I guess I should check to see. Yeah, it's like ciders here, but is there any product for this? Let's check. Belfast. What do you need? Oh, what do you need? Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Information. So, is there any demand? Oh. I think there's a demand for fish, a demand for apples, and a demand for wheat. Or barley. Barley. What if there's a demand for barley? Does that mean that there's a demand for barley over here too? Go to you. A demand for barley, and the warehouse is overfilled, but are you guys using it? Monthly production, monthly demand. Are you guys using it? You have a bit of an overproduction. But what about you and Silga? And I know I'm probably killing these pronunciations. I know there's probably someone here who's... They want some. That's quite a train journey. I don't know if it's going to pay off. Probably going to have to go for the barley first. So let's set up a... Well, I can upgrade it to a much bigger train. No, actually. Okay, let's see. Let's just stick with the bigger train station. And... ooh, it's gonna go right through your property. So, gotta make the... there we go. Short as possible. Are you kidding me? Oof, there's no way I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna just have to demolish you. Like, even with the bond, I could take out another one, but that wouldn't be worth it. I'll just have to make a small train station and get that barley demand going. So, Lockhart Manor. Any relation to Gilderoy? Alright, so we got this. Here. Now, here. Now, let's see. First, we need the signals. Oh. And... wait a minute. There. Wait a minute. Let's demolish that one and have these trains be able to swap out. Let's demolish these signals real quick. Alright. And give them a place where they can swap their lines around, go back and forth, and hit that train station easily enough. Next would be a supply tower around here. Or would that be why? Oh, no. Actually, let's get rid of that supply tower here and put it... maybe I need to... alright, let's put that there. I think that should work. Train stops, swaps the lines, and we can get these signals going. And... well, we're gonna have to go for the whole thing with the freight only. I'll take it. And we can upgrade to an Adler. So, I'm thinking Lockhart to Derry, and then Lockhart to Belfast, freight only. That should help with the length of time, should definitely. Let's see, the engine shed. Let's replace all our locomotives with the Adler. And we should be rolling pretty well. Let's check center train. Oh yeah. I will admit, these things are always beautiful to look at. Always. It's pretty impressive, because even if you don't know much about trains, just every part of it, even if you don't know much about trains, every part of it's just beautiful to look at. Beautiful to see. We're waiting for the Belfast Express. Do we even have any personnel? Wow, we don't have anyone. Not even freelancers. I was gonna say, that's kind of a surprise. Oh, crap. Here I am, here I went on and on and on about how the maintenance building, how free maintenance buildings are nice, and I forgot to do any of that. Good lord. Come on, maintenance. No, not expand station, maintenance. Yes. Maintenance. Good lord. I was about to make myself look like a right idiot. Isn't that how they say it? Good lord, I sound corny. Derry's got one, and you should too. Lockhart has one, so we are all good. Thank God. So, how are we doing on the tasks front? 2 out of 11. We got 7 more years to deliver 200 loads of apples. Maybe if we maybe if we just let the maybe. Oh, I think I got it. How about we not manage a train. Instead of going to Belfast, we go from Lockhart Manor. We go from Derry to Lockhart Manor to O'Neill Preserve, back to Derry, and then they go to Lockhart Manor. That should work. And since we've got the Belfast to Derry haul, let's manage that. And you don't have to go to the O'Neill Preserve anymore. In fact, what I'd like you to do is go from Belfast to Derry and back, please. There's probably plenty of freight to be delivered. Now let's see the research here. Detonators. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so like, I will be honest, the ugliest locomotive we have here is this one. Like, a lot of these other ones, like, at least they look somewhat in the right order. But good grief, what on earth? There has to be a good reason for that. Because honestly, oh, a loop. The steam is let through a loop in the boiler. For this reason, the smoke box as well as the firebox is placed at the leading part of the locomotives of the tender, and the boiler men are driving ahead of the... in order to boost the steam power. There had to be a bit more of a logical reason for that. Anyway. Well, we're making good progress here. I mean, we're already looking good. We're already looking very, very good. So, let's see. I mean, there's really no demand for... What is this stuff? No, I don't want to buy it. Is there a demand for any of this? Oh, I don't have the money to buy the industry. But seriously, what on earth is that stuff? It's iron. Really? There's no demand for iron at all? Now that is a surprise. No demand for iron. Oh, Charles Darwin. Oh, buddy. Good luck. Alright, so. I mean, honestly, this looks like this is the closest one we could get to. Gotta plan out, like, I'm genuinely surprised there's no demand for iron. What about wood? Is there any demand for wood anywhere? Like, seriously, there's so much stuff that does not have a demand for it. It's shocking. Like, are you're seriously gonna tell me that once we hit like 1900 and everything, there's gonna be no demand for any of these things? No demand for the pigs either. But there's a demand for ham, but no demand for pigs. Okay. Okay. That's odd, but fine, you do you. Unless I set up a meat factory. But does this one even? Yeah, it does. So that means there's got to be a demand for pigs, right? So what would you need iron for steel? That's, I can almost imagine how difficult that this is going to get, trying to keep track of everything. But that at least explains some of the reasons why this wasn't working. So there's got to be something you can make from potatoes. Night mode. Whoa. Workload trains. Actually, wait a minute. Show me the express. I want to see this at night. Let's center. Yeah, that was cool. I gotta see this at night. Here we go. Oh, we finally got a stoker. That's good. So let's... I love that. Let's ride along. I just want to take a moment and enjoy this. Anyway, you know, I genuinely wonder what happened to games like this. Games that had a niche audience, you know? Sure, you weren't going to be making a ton of money, but these are obviously mid-tier games, not AAA. Like, sure, a Railroad Tycoon game with a $500 million budget might sound amazing, right up until that company needs to at least make that money back with interest. And honestly, I know that's never going to happen, because this is so niche. You're not, unless you somehow add some kind of property to it. Like, even if you were to add like the most popular like train properties, like Thomas the Tank Engine, or what's that other one, Chuggington, or whatever, you're just not going to get it. Like, even the like realistic train simulators, like Trains with a Z, or the train simulator games, or like, those are all niche, kind of like the plane simulator games. Like, sure, the graphics like in the plane simulator game look great and all that, and they used all this real data and whatnot, but at the same time, they're never going to be as popular as any of these more accessible and like more high-paced shooters and whatnot. Like, I wish that wasn't the case, but that's life. That's the way it goes. Now, does that mean these games should have disappeared like they have? No. Like, I do believe these massive AAA companies would make a whole lot more money if they were willing to, you know, if they were willing to make some more mid-tier properties without, you know, without trying to bank all their money into these big productions. Like, obviously Calypso Studios, who produced this game, made enough money to make a sequel. Otherwise, they wouldn't be making one at all. I just miss the old days of gaming, you know? The days when you could actually just know you were getting a pretty decent game, the pretty okay product, and not have to worry too much about about all this extra microtransaction nonsense and whatnot. Like, there's so many problems with the state of modern gaming today that it actually is kind of sad. But I don't want to. You're not going to hear me cry about it. Just wish things were different. Anyway, let's get back to what we were doing. Oh dear, no suitable freight for this train available. Which one is this? Really? No freight whatsoever? Like, are we still... Let's see. Alright. So, none whatsoever? We got 13 things of cider for export. We got plenty of apples. Unless... I get it. They're not moving anything because... Okay, I get it. It's now that's disappointing. Ooh. So, let's see. Let's get the speedometer. And I blew it all. Good. Okay. Personnel, stoker and a conductor. Let's get you two up on the express, please. Manage train. You and you. I'm actually surprised we don't have that little express thing yet. But what about you? You still have plenty of... You don't have anything to move. Like, what on earth is going to be available? Oh, let me turn the lights back on. Whew. All right, there we go. That way I can actually see. So there's got to be a demand. There's a demand for what? I'm gonna have to make some executive decisions. Should I shut this train down? On belt. There we go. These information buttons. So, waiting, cider for export. What do we have? We need fish. Fish. We don't have a meat factory, but we could use meat. So, fish, fish. Is there anything on the coast nearby? Nope. No. No, 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 no. No. Oh, one way down there. And up here. And literally nowhere else. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if we can... Okay. I have an idea. No, look, no, no, no. We're go down. No, no, no. We are not having. Could I? Like, even with the train, like, there's a $40,000 bridge. Are you serious? Like, could we... That... No. We'd have to go this way. This way. This way. This way. This way. This way. Ooh, that's another freaking bridge. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to do this the hard way. So, let's see, let's see, let's see. Well, there'd be a demand for pigs there, at least. I'm gonna have to take out another bond. Alright, at least we have a bit more leeway. Just started with 3 million. Anyway, let's scroll back down and place a train station here. Yeah, that seems about right. Now we go... Now, which side of the ring? On that one. So... Yep. So, I hope this works. Are you joking? Maybe if I delete this section of track, delete the station, and reposition the station to be around here, that might actually save just a little bit of money. Okay. We can do this. That I had to make 2 bridges. I don't like that. They don't, but we'll have to manage. Oh no, we're not making another... Come on. Alright, I guess I could get rid of this guy since he's not doing much. Manage train, delete train. Yeah, we're losing money on this one. Right, so... Alright. I just have to wait. Just yes! Alright. Bill. Now we have these 2 coins. Alright. So, before we open up this rail line, we're gonna have to put down these... put down the usual... I'm gonna have to wait. Again. We'll get this done. And... oof. Yeah. Maybe I should have taken out a smaller bond, but I don't think that would have helped at all. So, let's see. Alright. So, let's just be... and... you here. So now we just need to have a water tower here and a water tower there. Let's set up the... construct maintenance building. Thank goodness for that. No person... No. If there was ever a time I'd like a professor, it'd be now. But unfortunately... Unfortunately, no. But we do have a demand for all that alcohol, meaning that we can make a freight line from here to here to here and back up and forth. So. I just have to wait for... have to wait for that bit of money to come through. See, which trains are Yep, this one and you. Let's see. All right. Breakdown because of the weather. Well, not a surprise. I don't have a cab over it, so that firebox must be wide open to the elements. I wonder. Let's see. You. And then we'll just have you go back to Derry. And this is going to be all freight. Add locomotive. Bingo. Yes! Now I just have to sit back and wait. But while I'm waiting, before I wait, I gotta save. Oof, this is... the funny thing about this game is if you progress fast enough, you can quite literally have diesels before 1950. Like, I think, what's that top tier locomotive? Or maybe that's for America. But there's a top tier locomotive that... Oh, I guess that's because I'm in England, I guess. A super Hudson in England. Okay. All right. That's that's funny. All right. So but the way it is that the diesels, at least if you're playing in America, you can get the diesel in before the 1800s are done. Maybe 1899, 1900 easily, if you just put all your points into progressing those steam engines as fast as possible and nothing else. I tried that, and that was pretty impressive how quickly it did that. What about you? What? Oil, sand, water. Not too bad. Condition. I already have a closed cab, don't I? Oh. Alright. So we're talking about news in America now. I didn't. Okay. My mistake. But now I have the money to set up a supply tower up here. Or I probably should set it somewhere around here. Because there is... I can easily imagine this running out pretty far away. But we can also move at the track construction. Add some track construction. Come on now, you can... That's right, I only got 2,000, still gotta wait. But I'm pretty sure we could have that freight train just take stuff backwards and forwards. So how far are we on this task? 40. 40? Only 40? And we're halfway to the... Okay. Let's start... I guess we're just gonna have to start piling engines onto this, but I don't see how that's gonna help. Like, that just doesn't seem like it's gonna help at all. But oh, the Silgo to Derry gets the priority. Really? Silgo to Derry gets the priority. Oh, we got a connection bonus. To the pig farm. When does that expire? 2 years. We can do that. I don't know why we're holding... Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, so that should definitely help. So Derry grows. Not quite enough, but it's grown. Wait a minute. Ooh, I forgot to do this. Oh, okay. I guess? Nah, let's just demolish that and demolish that. I don't like the idea of my trains being held up by this, but... And... yeah, there we go. That should help at least a little bit. I really don't like the way this just did that, but... Yep, no, that's a no-go. Alright. Well, at least we solved that problem. We won't have too many trains waiting. What about you? We're being loaded from Derry to... oh, that's Lockhart Manor. Alright, so we're on our way back up, but I really don't like the idea I have to do this. But, you know, let's see how this goes. We got 2 trains on this. Maybe we can get 200. We're already halfway there and we only got 48. Not even a full order of what we need. Dude, if I was to put... oh boy. When I chose Trainiac difficulty, it wasn't kidding. Let's see. I'm hoping that Derry doesn't run out of... ooh. That might actually help. So what? That's 6 point... ooh. Let's see. What's the other train doing? So go Derry. So this should help. We've got a lot of freight moving. That's good. Did we get a John Bull? That even help? Let's see. You know, the only downside to all these bits of research and whatnot is that they don't have, like, you don't get to see your trains get upgraded like that. Like, you don't get a cow catcher put up on here. And I'm not going to say, like, it's not historically accurate, but I'm pretty sure they probably had something that they put up in front to, you know, protect the engine from being derailed by stuff. Oh, by stuff. Oh. Sure, it's about as fast. It's only 1 mile per hour faster than that, but that actually isn't too bad. Maybe. Then I can unlock this for... Alright, let's see. First steam locomotive in use. Let's go to the roundhouse and replace all the locomotives for... No. Stability, route properties, rural businesses, freight only. This should help. This should be able to put out more tractive effort. Altogether, this is turning out to be very smooth. Let's see. Oh, yes, we should be able to make that limit in no time. We're like 2 years from there, and we're gonna make that. Let's see how O'Neill is doing. Ooh. Current workload. Yeah, it's up at level 2. We have no issues whatsoever. Now, what about you? Why not? You know, I did find a bit of a cheat here, though. The connection bonus only doesn't... The connection bonus does not care if you keep it on there. Watch. I don't know if they fixed that in the sequel, but you don't have to keep it on there. So then again, ooh. Maybe in a year. We'll see how we're standing financially in a year. Speaking of, yeah, those bonds. All right. So, well, we still need that. Still need it. Ooh. Ooh, that's so close. It's so close. No, actually. I wonder what would have... Ooh, it's so close. Alright. Well, the thing is, there's going to be a demand for all of that. Ooh, I wouldn't want to get caught up in that. But that leaves us with what? Let's see. Let's go for the large. Pretty sure we could do more with the large train station than the small one. Now, yeah, we'll wait. But while we're waiting, let's get a train running here. And, of course, freight only, please. And let's add the locomotive. You. And that should not cause any issues whatsoever because we're sending all that right there. And how is Dairy Farm looking? Wow, I'm running through some... I have some very narrow margins going on here. Ooh. Does that mean how many it still got? No, that's my tree. Ooh. We should be able to make that easy. Let's see how the task is coming along. We got 2 years. I think we'll make it. Maybe some more. Maybe at least one more train. And then we can move those trains to something else afterwards. Freight only, add locomotive. You know what? Let's go for the John Bull. What? Only 2? You're joking. Only 2. What? Well, what's the 43 of 43? Oh, only half of that's being... What? Maybe we'll make it. We'll see. Still not enough. Please, Derry, please. Come on now, come on now, come on now, please. Oh. Alright. So what is it looking like? Oh, yeah, there should be plenty. Why not? Really? You can only take the one? Is it the weight? It's gotta be the weight of the tractive effort or something. Or is it because it's being split up 50-50 between our transport and coach transport? Alright, so let's see how this goes. Let's add that train trek. And then we can just set up the lines to... Oh, wait a minute. Before I forget. There we go. And there we go. Then we just have to have... we don't have a supply tower. Alright. Well, for now... How is this? This way, so... We'll just have to make this, and this for now. Yeah. Just keep it consistent. Well, at least as consistent as I can. Alright. And of course... Right. And... you. Okay, maybe we might make it. Nope, we're not gonna make it. Wait, actually, we got one more year. Maybe we'll make it. Maybe. Yeah, because maybe it's gotta be the tractive effort of these trains. Like, the Express is having no issues whatsoever. Which, by the way, is it set up as an Express? Huh. Yeah, kinda not. So. And... I don't think we're gonna make it. Yeah, that's full load, but the John Bull is not gonna make it. That's strange. Like, really weird. Will we? Come on now. We got one more year. We'll make it. We'll make it. We're gonna make it. We're going to make it. Uh-oh. Yeah, we don't have that. Oh! Supply tower. Yep, there's the supply tower. And now that we've got that, we can do this and we should be good. Oh, well, one more supply tower wouldn't hurt. That doesn't have to travel that far. And I think we're gonna make it. Come on now. I think we're gonna make it. Ooh, this is already looking like a bit of a mess. But so far... Yes! Come on now. Will we get that task? Oh yeah, we're gonna get that task. We're almost to like 150. We're cutting it close, but we're gonna get it. Should have gone like 2 apple farms, but neither of these were that close to one. Why only the 2? It's not saying there's not suitable freight, is it? Joking. That is just not fair. We're almost here. Dang it. I'm gonna have to start all the way over. Well, thank you for joining me. I have officially lost. All we have to do is just count down the days now. I chose the hard difficulty, all right. I didn't even make it through the first task. Forget about like 99 rural businesses to your network. I didn't even make it to the 200 loads I needed to make. Here we go. Oh. Oh. You know, normally that's where I fail. That's where the whole scenario ends, but I guess it's because it's a different mode. Oh well. This has been Jeremiah Samuel Tome coming at you from the exclusion zone, and you know what? I think this is where I'm gonna cut it for today, because, well, I failed the task, and my goal here is to complete all of them. So, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.